I'm Will Mitchell. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. Today something a little bit different. I'm going to talk to you about something I'm very passionate about, and that is animals. This is my dog Dexter. If you follow my Facebook page, you've undoubtedly already seen him. I'm going to let him go off and play now. Yeah, it's quite a serious topic today. It's not bodybuilding related. It's simply down to something that we should all expect from one another, and that's to not support cruelty to animals. Now, when I say that, I'm referring to the obvious things, like our cats and dogs. I worked at a rescue shelter, and I saw a lot of sorry cases of dogs and cats that have been abused. Horrible things, being burnt, being kicked, broken bones, most of them too scared to even interact with people. This is just appalling. It really upsets me. But animal cruelty spreads over to a lot of areas. Something I'm also really passionate about, which angers me greatly, is the topic of fox hunting. Now, I've spoke about fox hunting a lot before on my page, and for the best part, a lot of people are very supportive of my statements. But there are a few people who like to argue with me. Why? I can't see. I can't understand why. To have an agenda which is based purely on the welfare of an animal, to me, I can't see as being offensive. But the reason why it angers me so much is because it's redundant. To me, it's completely and utterly pointless. Now, people have said it's about population control, which simply isn't true. If it was true, let's just say it was for a moment, that's not the way to deal with it. To send a pack of dogs to rip it apart. Now, some people will say the fox dies quickly with a swift bite to the neck. Obviously hasn't seen a fox hunt in action. It's not only cruel to the foxes, the dogs and horses involved. You know, they take their packs directly across main roads, through people's back gardens. Dogs are hit by cars, horses break their legs jumping over fences, hedges. You know, this kind of thing is just completely pointless. If you're all about population control, then first of all you need to look at statistics and understand what they mean, because this is something I've done. Being passionate about it, I'm not simply going to talk to you with ambiguous claims that I know nothing of. I've researched it. My partner Emma, she's an animal biologist. I myself have looked a lot into animal biology and animal sciences and behaviour, and the fact of the matter is that you can't stop a fox population simply by having it ripped to shreds by dogs. Even if you were to shoot them, which I don't have a problem with. After all, if that is what you care about, reducing the numbers in population, then a gunshot will do the trick. Hiding out in a bush all night, if need be, to kill that one fox, that should be enough. But as I said, a fox, if you kill a fox in an area, if you take it out of the situation, another fox will come in and take over the same territory. So that's just what foxes do. That's their behaviour. That's what they'll do. Something else that annoys me about fox hunting is the other things that go on within the sport, as I call it, as they call it even, which it isn't, as we know. It's a blood sport maybe, but doesn't make it right. Is cub season. A lot of young hounds will need to be trained to pick up the scent of foxes, to understand what they're doing, and they will use cubs. As sad as that is, they will dig cubs out of their sets, out of their dens even, and literally throw them to the dogs. Another thing they do is artificial dens, artificial earths. Hunters will create artificial earth, artificial sets for the foxes to live in. They'll feed them daily with dead chickens, so the foxes arrive in abundance. Sometimes they'll take the foxes and stick them in barns, keep them in storage, if you will, so that when they feel like a good old game of fox hunting, they can simply take one of the foxes out and let them on their way. So clearly their argument doesn't work. Population control it's not a valid argument. If you want to dress up in lovely red clothing and gallivant across the countryside blowing a horn, just do that, you know. Don't go and kill a fox if that's what you feel that you need to do. So yeah, I could speak for ages on this subject. It annoys me so much. I'm happy to answer anyone's questions, but believe me, I have done my research, so expect quite an argumentative response. So yeah, if you want to do something about animal cruelty, you don't have to go vegan. I'm not a vegan, but I do what I can. I try to eat sustainably caught fish. I try to reduce my meat intake, and when I do buy meat, I try to make sure it's from an ethical source if I can. Because remember, to kill an animal is not the same as being cruel to it. You know, what we need to do is not necessarily stop eating meat, but argue about the way that they're kept, the animals that are kept, argue about the way in which they are looked after, if you want to call it that. And the slaughtering process needs to be quick and efficient. To me, that's not a problem. To kill an animal is not necessarily a problem. If you're a hunter and you're killing a rabbit or a pheasant, you're going to eat it, so be it. Or if you are a hunter and you've been drafted in to kill an animal because that is your profession, because of population control, as I mentioned before, that's okay. To be cruel to an animal is not okay. To chase a fox down with dogs and rip it apart and make it scared and frightened for its life is not okay. To support the illegal pet trade, looking at videos of slow lorises on YouTube and sharing it all over the place, telling everyone how cute you think it is. It seems innocent at first, but remember that you're kind of perpetuating these problems because people then want these pets, and these pets have their teeth forcibly removed, taken from their natural habitat, shipped over in small boxes just so you can have them as pets. SeaWorld, things like killer whales, things like this, yes, they look awesome, they're awesome animals, but let them be awesome in the wild. If you investigate a little into the way they're kept in SeaWorld, you know that this is not good. You don't want that. There are various other things out there that you can do to basically do your bit. Maybe you could volunteer at a rescue shelter. Maybe you could donate a little bit of money to a good cause. Don't support fox hunting. Don't support cruelty to animals. That includes bullfighting, dog fighting, and other such things. If you do that, then you're being a good person with a strong moral compass, and that's all anyone can ask of you. So that's it. Yeah, that's my blog for today. Serious topic, as I said, but I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you do agree with me, or even if you disagree with me, please feel free to comment or send me a personal message, and we can take it from there. So thank you for watching. I've been Wilder Mitzel. Thank you and goodbye.